The backroom started as a short post on an image board. Someone shared a picture of an empty room with yellow walls, stained carpet, loud fluorescent lights, and no windows. The space looked endless. No furniture, no signs of life. People stared at the picture and felt something strange. The room looked familiar yet wrong. It looked like an office that removed every human feature. It looked safe and unsafe at the same time. That single image sparked a flood of stories. People began to say the backrooms form a separate space outside our world. You enter this space by accident when you fall through reality. This idea gave the backrooms life because the rules never needed to stay fixed. Anyone could expand the story and add new layers to the place. People describe the backrooms as a maze that stretches in all directions. The place holds no weather, no windows, and no natural light. The only sound comes from buzzing lights. Some areas stay bright, others stay dark. Many stories say the air feels heavy and warm. Some writers claim the smell resembles wet carpet and mold. This simple environment creates strong tension. The space looks empty, yet the emptiness feels wrong. Readers sense something hides behind each turn. They feel lost, even though the backrooms show no threats at first glance. Fans describe the backrooms as a place built from forgotten spaces. They picture hallways, offices, storage rooms, staircases, and ventilation areas. These spaces repeat in strange ways. A corner leads back to the same hallway. A staircase never ends. A room loops into itself. These features break normal logic. They create a sense of isolation because nothing in the place responds to human action. People walk for long distances and never reach an exit. The architecture feels alive because it refuses to follow common rules. Many stories describe multiple levels inside the backrooms. The first level looks like endless old offices. The second level looks darker and more industrial. Other levels include abandoned malls, empty basements, wet tunnels, broken schools, and narrow corridors. Each level carries a different atmosphere. Some feel hostile, others feel neutral. Some hold strange noise. Others hold silence so heavy that each step feels dangerous. This structure allows fans to build new content without breaking the concept. The backrooms can change shape because the place lives beyond normal physics. One major idea behind the backrooms focuses on the concept of liminal space. Liminal spaces are places that sit between 2 points. Examples include stairwells, hallways, and waiting rooms. People see these places each day, but they hold no personal meaning. They exist only as transitions. When someone shows these spaces empty, they create a strange feeling. Human bodies expect activity in these locations. When the space stays silent and empty, the mind reacts with confusion. This strange tension helps the backrooms feel familiar yet disturbing. People feel like they visited these rooms in dreams or memories. Stories often describe strange beings inside the backrooms. Some describe tall figures that avoid the light. Others describe fast creatures that stalk anyone who wanders too far. Some stories add loud, distorted voices coming from distant rooms. These beings help build danger without giving clear details. Readers fill the gaps with their own fear. The creatures stay vague enough to allow many interpretations. This approach keeps the world flexible. Anyone can introduce new beings without breaking the larger idea. Believers treat the backrooms as a form of digital folklore. The stories spread because people enjoy shared worlds that grow through community input. The internet allows anyone to add new parts to the myth. Content grows through videos, pictures, short texts, long posts, and games. This open structure turns the backrooms into a modern version of oral legends. Each writer adds a new room, new level, or new rule. No single version holds full control. This freedom helps the myth reach large audiences. People also connect with the backrooms because the idea feels simple. You fall through reality by accident. You end up in a place that does not follow human logic. You search for an exit, but the environment never helps you. This setup touches deep fears. People fear losing control. They fear separation from loved ones. They fear isolation in spaces that do not respond to human presence. They fear environments that trap them in endless cycles. The backrooms capture these fears without using violence at the start. The horror grows from the environment itself. The backrooms also draw strength from the feeling of neglect. The rooms look abandoned, yet the lights stay on. The carpets look old and damp. The walls hold stains. The building looks used, yet no one lives there. This creates the sense of a forgotten zone built by no one and maintained by no one. People feel trapped in a place that holds no purpose, which increases the pressure on the mind. A space that exists without meaning becomes far more threatening than a space built for harm. It reflects a world where nothing responds to human needs. Many interpretations treat the backrooms as a metaphor for mental states. Some see it as a symbol of isolation. Others view it as a symbol of anxiety. Some say the endless levels reflect how people drift through life without direction. Each level resembles an emotional struggle. The monotony, the confusion, the loops, and the lack of exit create a sense of pressure people experience during stressful periods. This connection helps the backrooms feel deeper than a simple horror setting. You also see the rise of video content centered on the backrooms. Short films show shaky footage, flickering lights, and sudden shifts in perspective. These videos use long hallways, quiet rooms, and slow movement to build dread. Viewers follow someone who wanders through an environment with no clues. The visual style supports the idea of a lost world filled with empty spaces. This form of storytelling helps the concept reach new audiences who connect more easily with video than text. Another factor behind the backrooms comes from dream logic. Many people report dreams where they wander through buildings they never visited. These dreams often involve long corridors, silent rooms, or repeating doors. The backrooms mirror this dream pattern. The idea feels universal because people understand the strange atmosphere of dream spaces. The backrooms turn those dreams into a structured myth. They give names to the levels. They add rules. They add risks. This transforms dream tension into a concrete world. The backrooms also spark debate about reality and perception. The idea of falling through reality raises questions about the borders between physical space and mental experience. Some treat the concept as a glitch. Others treat it as a hidden dimension. Some claim the world holds thin areas where reality wears down. These theories stay fictional, but they add depth to the myth. They give people ways to explore strange ideas about existence without forming concrete claims about physics. The backrooms become a playground for thought experiments. People ask if the backrooms could exist in any form. From a scientific view, the answer stays simple. No evidence shows any structure like this. No known phenomenon allows people to fall through physical space. No dimension holds endless empty rooms with buzzing lights. The backrooms remain a creative idea, not a physical location. Still, the lack of real evidence does not reduce interest. The value of the backrooms comes from imagination rather than history. The concept appeals because it leaves enough space for personal interpretation. Even though the backrooms started as fiction, they became an important part of online culture. They represent a shift in how people share horror. Instead of fixed stories, the backrooms work as an open world that changes through collective effort. This collaborative structure encourages creativity. Writers, artists, and developers build new parts each day. The place grows without boundaries because the core idea stays simple enough to support endless additions. The backrooms survive because they touch something deep in human experience. They remind people of forgotten rooms from childhood, old schools, abandoned malls, and silent hallways. They mix nostalgia with fear. They create an environment that feels familiar enough to feel close, yet strange enough to feel hostile. This tension makes the backrooms effective horror. The place becomes a mirror for the mind, shaped by personal fears and memories.